Hello everyone, Flopsy here. Welcome to Overcooked All You Can Eat. So this is a follow-on LP from my Overcooked 1 LP, and a little bit of history here. So Overcooked 1 came out in about 2016, 2017, and Overcooked 2 came out shortly after that. Quite a quick sequel, I think. And there was various DLCs released for both Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2, and it was a pain that you had to switch between the games all the time and switch around. So when the next gen consoles came out, Xbox Series X and PS5, around the same time this game came out, Overcooked All You Can Eat. You can play it on Xbox One and PS4 as well, so it was kind of like made for both. And it's just a remaster of the original 2 games plus all the DLC thrown in, and they even thrown quite a couple of free updates in as well. So I think the game maxed out about 207 levels, I think. So there's quite a lot to be going on. There's quite a lot going on in this game. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Just turn the music volume up a bit more. Yes, well, I would like to save that. Yeah, and just to show you, I've got no assists on. What? I won't tick them anyway. No, so now I've got no assists on. So they added something called assist mode to this game to make the game easier and more accessible to people. Because if you watch my Overcooked 1 LP, it was chaotic as hell, wasn't it? So they've made changing the chefs a bit easier in this game. Look how many you get in this game. Unfortunately, I didn't get the Swedish chef, which is in that gap in the bottom right corner. He was meant to look like the Muppets Swedish chef. So I'd like to introduce you to Sharky. He's my favourite chef of all time. He was actually picked out by my girlfriend, and I kind of fell in love with him as well after that. I used to like playing as the yellow or the green Sharky if I was in the 3rd or 4th player slot when I used to play 3 or 4 player. But whenever I'm playing with my girlfriend, I opt for this chef, which is the meatball chef, and it's actually a shrunk down version of the final boss in Overcooked 1 if you look closely. So if you just come off the back of my Overcooked 1 LP, it's exactly the same as the boss that blew up at the end of that game. Spoiler alert. Bit too late though for the spoiler alert, so I just told you. So anyway, to be honest, I didn't actually notice this chef was a shark until like months after we started playing as it. It looked more like a lizard to me, so. And then after a few months, we realised it was shark, and then we just started calling him Sharky. Why are these sound effects turned way down in this game? Okay. Okay, the sound effects are starting to sound a bit louder now. Okay, so another thing I should probably tell you is they really overhauled the scoring system since Overcooked 1 in this game. It was actually something that was a thing in Overcooked 2, but it carried over to this game as well because it was such a good scoring system. So I'll try and explain the scoring system as I go. There's a lot more points now scored than in Overcooked 1, because in Overcooked 1, like, getting a score of 300 was considered high. In this game it's actually considered a very low score. So you could be getting thousands of points in this game. So the game consists of Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2. They're just the main games, and so if you want to get into any of the DLC packs, they're all here, all nicely grouped for you. So there's 15 additional campaigns here. And I have got saved data on some of these, so I'll just default to the third slot when I'm going through this game. So some of these are Overcooked 2 DLCs. That's an Overcooked 2 DLC. Campfire Cook-Off, that's Overcooked 2. Night of the Hungry Horde, that's Overcooked 2. Carnival of Chaos, that's Overcooked 2. Where's the last one? It's not that one. I think there were only 4 DLCs for Overcooked 2, 4 main DLCs. And the 2 for Overcooked 1 are there, the Lost Morsel and the Festive Seasoning. And Kevin's Christmas Cracker, Chinese New Year, Suns Out, Buns Out, Spring Festival, Winter Wonderland, Moon Harvest Festival. They were all free updates for Overcooked 2, so... And these top 3, the Ever Peckish Rises, Overcooked Birthday Party and the World Food Festival, these are unique to All You Can Eat, so you can only play these on All You Can Eat. These are kind of like this was included with the game, and these 2, Birthday Party and World Food Festival, were included as free updates. But the last free update, I believe, was in 2022, so it's 2025 now at the time of recording this, so this game's been long abandoned now. Even the Overcooked Discord server's very quiet nowadays. Hope for another game someday, but anyway. So let's get into the meat of this game, which will be Overcooked 2. So I've already got a completed save file there, so, and the plus means that I've completed the game. So we're going to go straight into the tutorial. So if you've watched my Overcooked 1 playthrough, you'll be familiar with what's going to happen next. Just after tea time. At last. How long I've waited for this moment, the trials we've been through to win this noble prize. Look at it, Kevin. Look, the fabled Necronomicon. Bark. What? Bark? What do you mean it's dangerous? Don't be silly. This book holds a secret to everlasting culinary greatness. In a large bowl, dissolve the sugar in the warm water and then stir in yeast. Allow to proof until yeast resembles a rich creamy foam. Bark. Mix in salt and oil, then mix in the flour. Knead the dough, cover with a damp cloth. And allow to rise. And there you have it. The Onion King's caused loads of problems again that we've got to fix, just like in Overcooked 1. Rise, rise, ah ha ha ha, huh? Oh no, no, this wasn't supposed to happen, it can't be, it's the unbread. I love that name. The amount of times I've played this game and the unbread always makes me laugh. As my best chefs, or conveniently the ones that happen to be here, see if you can fend them off. They seem so hungry, set to it. Okay, so this is very much the same as vanilla Overcooked 1 at the moment. We swap chefs as usual. Thank you very much. And we should be very familiar with this chopping mechanic from Overcooked 1. So, pretty much the same thing I'm going to be doing on this playthrough. I'm going to be going for 3 stars. And then, as a bonus, I'm going to be going for 4 stars after that. And that's going to be a gargantuan task. Because, remember, I said there was 206 levels in this game. Well, imagine playing 206 levels and then playing... imagine playing 206 levels and playing 206 levels again. Because... if you get 4 stars, if I get enough for 4 stars on my 3-star playthrough, it doesn't actually unlock the 4 stars. It just gives me it still gives me 3 stars, and I've got to do it again to get the 4. So if you haven't watched my Overcooked 1 playthrough, I'll try and explain what I'm doing. I can only control 1 chef at a time, but if he's doing something like chopping, I can just leave him doing that. So that's what Sharky's doing right now. So they've overhauled the scoring system, like I said, in this game, and I'm actually getting less. You get less points for the dishes that are easier to make, as opposed to the harder to make ones. So I get like I think I get like 20 points for the lettuce. Yeah, there you go. I got 28 there. So I think it went 20, 40, 60. So the lettuce and the tomato got 40. The lettuce, tomato, cucumber got 60. So they fixed that thing from Overcooked 1 where you could get the same amount of points based no matter how complex the dish was. Bark, bark. Miss what the Onion King said before that. No, don't be a hero, Kevin. Quick, back to the castle, retreat. So it's kind of a similar story to Overcooked 1. Tutorial, we weren't powered enough to overpower the obstacle. You may be by well, unfortunately that skipped automatically. Me and Kevin can keep those fiends from entering the castle for now, but if the unbred spread out from the castle grounds, I fear for the Onion Kingdom. We must act quickly. Bark. Why, of course, the royal stagecoach. She's just been upgraded. Seems that once it's up to you chefs to save our kingdom. So take my wheels, hit the road, learn some new recipes, and for the love of onions, learn to cooperate better. For God's sake, I practically worked my arse off for you there, you idiot. Alright, so this time we can actually pet Kevin. Oh, he's so cute, isn't he? I know the dog's getting pet by a shark and nobody bats an eyelid. And he's still got all that messy dog food around, look. Come on, Sharky and Sharky 2, let's go save the world. Okay. So as you can see, I only need 240 points to 3-star, but don't worry, it's going to get harder as it goes along. Okay, new dish, as opposed to Overcooked 1, we've got to make sashimi. So we've got a shrimp and a blue fish, and we just got to chop it and put it on a plate. This music is bloody amazing as well. Did that on purpose. I'm trying to stagger the chopping. So these are all 20-point dishes. But as you go along, you see, the more dishes I serve, the higher the tip goes, look. And as you can see, I've served 4 dishes in order now, so oh god, I've chopped the wrong dish there. I'm now on max tips now. So max tips means I'm getting ×4 on the tips. So you'll see a timer underneath the dish, and if I serve it in the green, I'm getting the maximum tip possible for that dish. If I serve it in the next quadrant over, I'll get the medium tip, and if I get it in the red, which is the third quadrant, which is the quadrant furthest on the left, I will get the lowest tip. So I think the lowest tip is 3, the medium tip is 5, and the high tip is 8. So what happens is that gets multiplied by the times 4 at the bottom there, and that adds to the value of the dish. So this is a 20-point dish. I'll get 52 for. I'll get 50. Yeah, I'll get 52 for it. I was right. So you'll notice I'm serving the dishes in order, because if I were to serve the shrimp right now, I would actually break combo and the tip would reset to times 0. So we don't want that to happen. But our score is flying up, if you notice. We're getting 52 points per dish now. And the time's running out already, as you can see. So you'll notice that I'm just putting the dishes onto the plates and then putting them straight in the serving hatch. I'm not even moving the plates or anything. So that's how you work fast in this game. In Overcooked 1, you weren't allowed to do that. They wouldn't let you put the food onto this serving hatch for some reason. It looks like all these people are swearing at you as well, but they actually aren't. So 1020, that's a very high score compared to the 3-star. But if that was a 4-star score, which I unlock when I finish the campaign, I'll have to do it again to get the 4-star. So we're on to level 2 now. Introduces rice, which I believe was in Overcooked 1, but as part of the burrito. So this time we're making sushi. We add nori and bluefish to it. So it's a bit complex now. Oh, and if you didn't already notice, you can throw. This is something you couldn't do in Overcooked 1. So you can throw raw ingredients, but I don't think you can cook. I don't think you can throw cooked ones. So as you can see, every dish is the same. So it's just a matter of serving it in a timely manner. So I need more rice going. Oops. Look how he's chopping to the side there. That's so weird. Okay, we need to get more rice going. This is the first time I've played the Steam version of Overcooked All You Can Eat as well, like in a super fast sort of way. So I'm impressed with how fast this game runs. To be honest, I can see why I need a better computer to run it. Oh, missed that. Oh yeah, you should be careful about serving empty plates as well, because that will also tank your multiplier. It's a very easy thing to do when you're working really fast like this. So you can't throw plates, you can only throw raw ingredients. You can't throw cooked ingredients or Can't throw plates either. You can technically throw plates. There is a technique to it, but it's not an authorized technique. Okay, hopefully we'll get this in. There we go, that's how it's done. So, Sharky's off to a good start. So I'll do one more level before calling it a video. And it's more sushi. Sushi, it's cucumber shoes, sushi or shrimp. So this is a mechanic that was also in Overcooked 1. Plate washing. So the plates are not automatically cleaned anymore. So the sushi's always on its own. The cucumber's always with the rice, and I think that's the thing all the way through the game, to be honest. Okay. So you've got to be careful not to put rice on every plate, because you actually do need the rice to be there. You actually do need there to be no rice for when the sushi is the shrimp sushi is required, if that makes sense. I thought I got you chopping. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for coughing into the mic. So as you can see, this game runs really fluid on Steam. Actually, very happy to be recording this for my YouTube channel, because it's. How the hell did I pick that up while it was half chopped? Okay, I'm not doing as well as I could be on this level. I've got to be honest. This level probably will be one of the harder 4 stars. So I'll show an example what happens if you serve out of order. Look, you'll just lose the flames there, and you'll get less points again. So that's why you should not serve out of order. Okay, so I hope this has been an introduction to Overcooked 2, and I'll be doing more videos of this. I'll do the remainder of Overcooked 2, and then I'll move on to the additional packs, and then I'll go back to Overcooked 1, because we've just done Overcooked 1, so I'm not going to do it so soon in the playthrough. Okay, take care. See you next time.